Patriarch Pizzaballa reacts to ongoing violence in Jenin refugee camp. Reacting to the Israeli operation on Jenin refugee camp, the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem, Patriarch Pizzaballa, warns there will be many more victims if the issue of Palestinian self-determination with their own state is not resolved. Once again, it is not the first, and unfortunately, I fear, it will not be the last time, we are witnessing a military operation in northern Samaria, in the Jenin refugee camp, intent on striking some cells of Palestinian resistance, armed resistance. With these words, Patriarch Pizzaballa, in an interview with Vatican News, describes the violence that broke out in Jenin, after the sudden Israeli military operation that began Monday. We know that these are temporary solutions, the Latin Patriarch of Jerusalem warns. Cells will continually resurface, and until the structural problems are resolved, especially that pertaining to the dignity, freedom and self-determination, of the Palestinian people with its own state, these temporary, painful situations, with many victims, will continue on both sides. A note also issued by the Latin Patriarchate of Jerusalem states that the Israeli army's assault on Jenin represents an unprecedented aggression, with barbaric acts that also destroy sacred places and annihilate people who are eager and deserving of a dignified life. The text speaks of an Israeli aggression during which, it adds, the local church and church community was also hit. The communique concludes with a plea for an immediate ceasefire and an end to unjustified crimes. Operation in Jenin. About 3,000 Palestinians have fled the Jenin refugee camp in the northern West Bank as a result of the Israeli military operation. At least 12 Palestinians were killed, apparently all very young, between 16 and 23 years old, 4 probably under 18, all militants, according to agencies. The Palestinian Health Ministry also reported that at least 120 people were wounded in the operation, which has been going on for more than 2 days, of whom at least 20 are in a serious condition. Again, according to the Israeli army, all are linked to militias. The streets of the city, adjacent to the refugee camp, are filled with rubble after drone strikes and damage to shops has been reported. Columns of smoke have been seen on the horizon, while the camp is without water and electricity. Military vehicles are still in the streets and, explained Jenin's mayor, Nidal al-Obeidi, those who fled have found accommodation in relatives' homes and shelters. The operation in Jenin, according to Israel, was directed against terrorist infrastructure where attacks were planned, used as weapons depots and as shelters by militiamen involved in attacks. Hamas and Islamic Jihad urged Palestinians to join the Jenin militias' fight against Israeli military operations. Palestinian National Authority President Mahmoud Abbas called on the UN